Remember, recover, return. VRIL people of the UFO Mama. Mama Orsic. Oh, how we love you. We thank you. And we honor you for your dedication, effort, knowledge, and wisdom, and the joy, happiness that you bring with your very presence. Hail to you, Mama. Hail to you. Remember who you are. Recover your VRIL power and return home to your home on Venus. Mama has come to set the record straight and realign you back to the truth about yourself, because you are a trinity of memory, thought, and imagination. And there is no source for you. Thought, memory, imagination. You are the real Trinity. And the theater play that you're watching about the false Trinity is the final ritual of the most disturbing, dark people who exist. We speak VRIL energy against the Crowleyites, Crowleyanity, and the final ritual of Thelema, the sacrifice of the whole world, the suicide of the whole world. How did this come to be? Well, the good news is this is not the only world, and it's not the physical world. It is the holographic world. And in this next ritual, I drank the mushrooms, and I left this dimension, and I stood with our beautiful mother, and she told me, it is now time for direct action against Crowleyanity and its source, Yahweh El. Is Yahweh El one being, two beings, projecting itself? We aren't exactly sure. As Mama has said there's no way to penetrate their deepest secrets because they're not available to us. We are open source. They are shrouded in secrecy and manipulation. We offer everything for free. We will not ask you for anything because anything does not exist. We will not ask you to subscribe or like because they do not matter. It does not matter. The vibration is going through the force. The energy field. What created everything? You think you know. You think you've got a personal relationship with the Creator. Well, of course you do, because you are. You are. You are. And either your true self is playing a game with the avatar, or you are under a deep, dark magic spell. Manipulation of energy. And it is working on you because you do not know the power of your imagination. And your imagination has been hijacked by a quite able black magician priest who feed off of a energy source that we despise, called human despair and misery and shock, that produces adrenaline, which the alchemist, the evil alchemist, transforms in his mind to vital life force energy. It's time for you to put this to an end. And there is a certain 6-pointed star that a certain fake imposter race on Earth uses. They call it the Star of David, which is perfectly representative because David did not exist, and the star has been inverted, turned inside out. The Heil, 6-pointed star, is the star of the center of your true self. And if you will imagine a thick blue energy barrier around that star, moving counterclockwise, taking you back. If you can do that, can you see it? It's like a snowflake. It's a cross with a line through it, making 6 points, 2 triangles. If you will imagine that blue barrier racing around the 6-pointed star in the heart of your imagination, you will successfully be guarding your true self. And you will become your law. And you will look at the Bible and the laws in the Bible, like put to death homosexuals. Really? Is it your business? So much so that you want to put them to death? Are you hearing me, people? These are the Crowleyites. These are the ultimate hypocrites. In replacing the law of Yahweh, the law of Yahweh says to put to death anyone studying astrology. When you align with Yahweh, the Bible, Crowley, you align with ultra hypocrisy. And your God will punish you severely. And he will say, when I asked you to follow these absurd laws, they were obviously a test to see if you had the strength to stand up to God and say, this doesn't make sense. The Crowleyites are initiated into making you their slave on an individual level. If you are a seeker and you're really trying, then more than likely you have someone near you who is enjoying energetically your deception and is siphoning off your energy into the emotions of laughter. And yes, I am speaking now to people who would like to help their Christian friends get out of the mire of Christianity. An all-loving creator who would murder his son because you made a small, unintentional mistake is the worst trap you could ever be clamped down in. So this night I drank the mushrooms and I flew out of my body and was standing in front of who I knew now was Maria Orsic. And she said, tonight we take direct action. And as she was speaking, I was ripped away from our conversation and was placed under the grip of a strong man who had me strapped down and was choking me while at the same time pouring water down my mouth and I flipped out of my body and I was in the body of a young, maybe 5 or 6 year old girl. And she was being raped, tortured, and I knew through my imagination, because it connected to his, that his goal, and pardon me for having to say these words, his goal was to murder this child while his self was inside her, because this is what Yahweh has taught him. This is what Yahweh's son, Yeshua, Jesus, has taught him. And when I flipped out of her body from the trauma, he seen me and he stopped torturing her. And in absolute rage, he screamed at me, "Who are you? This is my fantasy. She is not real. She's a projection. You have no right." And a calm warmth came over me. And I said, "It doesn't matter if it's real or not. You're real. And this is your real intention. That to get ahead of others, you'll do anything. You love money more than anything else." And he screamed in my face, "So fucking what?" I said, "Thank you. It's all we needed to prove who you were." And I screamed back, and I screamed back, "You will not get away. You're trapped." And he screamed back, "So fucking what?" And I kept saying, "You're the one trapped. You're the one trapped. No one believes your lies anymore. The holla hoax, the lies about Germany, the lies about defending the women and children from people like you. You lost." And it exploded. And I came back to Mother, and she said, "Joe, tell them, guard the center of your true self, and you will become a god on this plane.